It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, be mine. What's up, guys? I heard it through the grapevine. The prices are going to go up very, very soon. But I could be wrong. What's up, guys? It's Saturday, September 21st, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 862,306. The Bitcoin price today, as of this recording, is 63,440. And for $1, guys, $1, you can get 1,576 Satoshis. And yes, I said it. For $1. My goodness, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Satoshi Saturday, the official Satoshi Saturday. Hope you guys are doing well. As we wind down the fiscal year of 2024, the end of September and going into October, towards the end of the real year 2024, I got a funny feeling this may be, as of right now, as far as Satoshis go, and getting as many Satoshis as you can, maybe the most important video you watch all year long. Now, if you don't remember, in episode number 30, we talked about smash buying and DCAing and stuff like that. And by the way, if you haven't signed up with Strike, you can get $5 free Bitcoin with them. Bitcoin only companies, guys, Bitcoin only companies. And then Swan, you can get $10 of free Bitcoin. And then your first $10,000 of purchases are free with Swan. Sign up with both of them, guys, so you can get some free Satoshis. And with Strike, after the 7th day onto the 8th day, on your DCAing, dollar cost averaging, you can buy for free with no fees. So sign up with those and click the links below to get your free Satoshis. Now, real quick, guys, the reason why I'm saying this is important, this video, is because I have a really funny feeling we're getting ready to take off here in the next few months. I'm talking big time numbers. Now, I want you to take a look at this chart right here. This is the 3-year good chart and 1-year bad chart that is infamous with Bitcoin. And for those of you that don't know, Bitcoin in the past has always, you know, just done this. You know what I mean? It's not guaranteed, of course. The future is not dependent on the past, but you got to look at the past to pretty much see what the future is going to be in certain things, you know. But if you look at that, as you can see, we're in 2024 right now, and that's how much we're up right now. And next year in 2025, that is going to be another up year according to the past and the charts. And then 2026, that'll be a down year in comparison to the first 3 years. But, you know, so we're up 3 years, we go up, 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 and then we breathe, take a breath. And that's a very interesting chart when you think about it. And I don't think that's going to be the end of the 2024 growth year. I think it's going to be a lot more coming up before the year ends. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this chart right here. This is the monthly chart, every month of every year since starting in 2013. Now, I want you to pay attention to that. Now, look at September, right? Look at the Septembers. A lot of times we're red in September, right? September is normally not a good month for Bitcoin. But if you take a look, if we are doing well in September, normally we'll do even better in October, because that's a really good month for Bitcoin. And then November and December, because there's going to be a lot of uncertainty going on, and people are fleeing to Bitcoin. And if you look at certain charts, they'll show you that over the past few years, when, you know, things happened, people are, you know, fleeing into Bitcoin. You know what I mean? You know, the FUD, the fear and undoubt, the uncertainty undoubt, and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, man, all the stars are aligned again. You look at this chart right here, and you take a look at September. And again, I don't know how we're going to finish the month. I don't know if we're going to be up or down or not, but I got a funny feeling October is going to be absolutely nuts. I believe this cycle, this 2024 cycle, in this election season, 2024 at the end, especially October, November, December, are going to be absolutely insane. So now that you've seen those charts, right, let's go a little bit even more deeper than the you know, 3 years good, the fourth year bad, and then September, October, November, and all that stuff. Let's go a little deeper. Let's look at some indicators of what's really going on in real time, guys. I mean, you got BlackRock out here, basically, because, you know, Bitcoin doesn't have a marketing department, obviously. But BlackRock, again, is one of the biggest asset managers in the world. They got between $9 and $11 trillion of assets under management. And let's just say they put out a portfolio that came out that they're just basically, you know, they put out some basic stuff about Bitcoin, basically saying it's a safe haven, stuff that, you know, Bitcoiners already know. But for the regular average Joe, they don't know these things. And they're basically saying it's pretty much the best asset class out here. And this is BlackRock saying this. This is not, you know, MicroStrategy or, you know, some kind of Bitcoin company. This is BlackRock saying this. And that's big. And speaking of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor is absolutely going nuts. Have you seen him in the last few weeks? How many Bitcoin he's bought? It's a lot, okay? He's up to over 250,000 Bitcoin right now, MicroStrategy, and he has over 17,000 himself. And that was, he said that a long time ago. I think he's got a lot more than that. I'm talking about his personal stash. Now, MicroStrategy obviously is a company, and he doesn't, quote unquote, own them all. You know, they got the shares and stuff like that with the people that buy MicroStrategy. I have a little bit of MicroStrategy. So I'm not saying Michael Saylor owns it all. He has a lot of personal Bitcoin, and he is in charge of that Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. And let's just say all he keeps doing is borrowing more and buying more. And why? Why is he buying so much now? Again, I think it's because of those indicators we talked about earlier. What other indicator do I see that makes me think that Bitcoin is going to go up into the moon? Well, obviously we were at 58K gang, 55, 56, 57,000 till the rate cuts came. And look what happened. You know, we're over $63,000 since that rate cut, over, you know, $2,000, $3,000 up from that. I don't see it going down anytime soon, guys. And with those rate cuts, those aggressive rate cuts, the economy's not doing well, man. People are under stress right now, right? You got savings accounts lower than ever. You got credit card debt higher than ever, and consumer spending is up only because people keep borrowing from the credit cards, man. And people are hurting, man. People are hurting, and inflation is going to be nuts because, again, when you got quantitative easing, which is a fancy word of saying money printing, it's going to be nuts. And then you got the November meeting of 2024. They're going to drop another 25 bips, maybe 50 bips. I don't know. The Fed. And then in January, 6 weeks later, they're going to do another 25 or 50 bips. And again, with those rate cuts come quantitative easing and money printing. And what comes with that? More liquidity into the system, more dollars chasing the same amount of goods, and inflation is going to rage. Again, guys, there's only one way to stop inflation, and that's to raise interest rates. And they're doing the opposite. They're lowering interest rates and they're printing money. So inflation is going to be out of control. The more inflation is out there, the more of a billboard it's going to be for people to, you know, go into safe havens like gold and Bitcoin and stuff, because people are going to want to keep their purchasing power. Nobody even cares about investing anymore. They just don't want to lose their purchasing power. And with this money printing and these interest rates going up, it's going to be absolutely insane. You got nation states now buying Bitcoin. El Salvador is not borrowing any more money from anybody else. Countries are buying Bitcoin. The Kingdom of Bhutan, I think it is, very small country, like 800 something thousand people. They got 13,000 Bitcoins, guys. They didn't buy them, they mined them. And that's more than double what El Salvador has. And they're the Bitcoin country, El Salvador. And you got this little small country that's got more than double of what El Salvador has. And El Salvador has way more people per capita, Satoshis per person. I mean, Bhutan, as small as they are, the Kingdom of Bhutan, however you say it, I don't know if I'm saying it right, I've never been there, is absolutely killing it, man. You got nation states, millionaires, billionaires, sovereign wealth. You got that bank they talked about that is getting approved to be able to hold Bitcoin, you know, custody Bitcoin. Guys, it's looking bullish. And in January, they got that rule coming out that's going to help Bitcoin. The stars are aligning right now. And that's why I say it's going to get crazy. So now that we know that people are going to be fleeing into Bitcoin, we're, you know, forecasting people that are going to be fleeing into Bitcoin. What's the plan, right? Now, this is my personal plan. Again, guys, I know I don't have to say this, but I have to say it, of course. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling anybody what to do. Look at the Batman car. Well, you can look at the Batman car. You can do that. I love this place, man. The Batman car. I used to love Batman. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what I do, what I'm going to do. And I'm changing my my DCA pattern. I usually buy every hour on the hour on strike. I'm gonna do something in 3 steps that's gonna help me take advantage of these prices going up. Now, like I said, in episode number 30, we talked about smash buying and DCAing. So if you haven't watched that video, please watch that video before I continue, because it's gonna be a continuation on to what I'm about to say now. But basically it's like this, everybody gets paid different. Some of you guys get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, right? What I'm saying here is this. Let's just say you make an extra $100 a week as disposable income to put into Bitcoin. Now, here's what I'm gonna say to you. This money right here that you're gonna put into Bitcoin. Now again, this is the basic stuff, guys. This is money that you need to put to the side, and you don't need for at least 4 years. Okay, maybe 5, it depends, but at least 4 years, guys, okay, a Bitcoin cycle. Again, you gotta have a long time preference, right? This is money that, you know, you don't need. So if you need an emergency fund that you need for something else, and put some cash to the side, get some credit cards or something like that. Don't even think about your Bitcoin. This is money completely outside the system, and this is money you don't need anytime soon. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you about step 1. This is 3 steps I'm gonna do. Now, this is what I'm gonna do personally. So, first thing I do, let's say I get my $100 that I'm gonna spend per week, right? I'm gonna take $100 and I'm gonna take 50 of that 100 and I'm gonna buy right then and there, right? Just dump it in, because I don't want to miss the prices if they go up. You know, I'm just gonna just freeze it right there, freeze however many Satoshis I get for that dollar for 50 bucks, and that's what I'm gonna do. So step 1, half of the 100 or half of the money, any money that I get, I buy immediately. Step number 2, instead of buying $100 a week as a DCA, let's say I'm buying $100 a week, I'm gonna take 30 of those dollars, or 30%, and I'm gonna do the dollar cost average, okay? So let's just say I was doing $100 a week, or whatever I was doing per hour, or whatever per month, or bi-weekly, or whatever. I'm only gonna do 30% of that. So I'm gonna take $30 and divide it up by that week, and that's how I'm gonna do it. So $30 every week, or how often you get paid. And that's step 2. 30% of my disposable income that I'm putting into Bitcoin, I'm gonna do a dollar cost average. Now the last 20%, or $20, let's say if it's $100, what I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gonna keep that on the side, and I'm gonna smash buy when the price quote unquote dips. Now the dip price is completely up to you. If it dips 3%, 5%, 6%, whatever, or if you just want to put the rest in. So that's what I'm going to do with that last 20%. I'm just going to keep that on the side, and if I see a dip, I'm going to smash buy and pray that it doesn't go down any farther. But I'm not going to smash buy the whole 20%. I may smash buy $5 of that 20. Keep a little bit to the side. Then if it dips again, I might smash buy another 5 or 10 or whatever. Or if I don't think it's going to go any lower than that, then I'll just smash buy the whole 20. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep that last 20% for a smash buy, just in case the price dips. Now, how sure am I of this? If I had to put a number on it, I'm about 80% sure that all the things that I'm saying to you is gonna happen, right? I think the prices are gonna go up every single month for the rest of the year, okay? And I think 2025 is just gonna be absolutely insane, okay? Now, how long am I gonna do this for? I'm probably gonna do it until the end of the year, as of right now. But I'm putting an 80% that I'm sure this is gonna happen. Why? Because of the numbers I said before and all the indicators I said before. I just think with all these nation states buying and the charts and the indicators of the 3 good years and the 4th being bad, and this is one of the years that's being good, and then September is already going up, and then we got the election coming, because a lot of people think because of the election, the price is just going to stay stagnant and nobody's going to do anything because everybody's going to be unsure. And I understand that, and that's part of my 20% reason why it may not do that, right? But I got to say, man, this is a completely different year. I think with maybe a black swan event coming, again, I've already predicted there's not going to be an election. You know, this is insane what they're doing, you know, trying to, you know, shoot Trump every couple of days and all this stuff, and lying about Kamala and all this uncertainty. And again, people are floating into Bitcoin and gold in uncertain times. And I just think there's a really, really good chance that all these things are going to happen. And that's why I have that 3-step process to do it, because I'm 80% sure that's going to happen. So why did I decide to do that 3-step process? Why? Look at this cat. He wants to attack me. He's bending down to attack me. Don't kill me, man. I'm your friend, buddy. You see me, you know me. So why did I decide? We got to look back at him. So why did I decide to do this 3-step process? Well, I'm going to tell you why. The reason I'm doing step 1 is because I just want to make sure that I freeze my price right there and there. Because if I just, let's just say I'm just dollar cost and average, because normally I buy every hour on the hour. That's how I do it with Strike. You can do that too. But if I have, let's say I have $100 a week to do, and I'm buying every hour on the hour, if the price just starts running up, I'm not getting as many Satoshis as I could in the beginning of the week if I put the 50 bucks in versus the end of the week, dollar cost average in every hour. I put half of it in. Now, if the price ends up going down, that's why I put the 20% on the side so I can smash buy just in case. But then the 30% I'm doing, the one in the middle, the number 2 reason, is because, hey, I like dollar cost averaging. I like having that, you know, steady thing. I'm still going to do every hour on the hour, just to let you know. It's just going to be, you know, a lot less, 30% less than what I was doing now. So let's just say I was doing, you know, $3 an hour or something like that. Now I may only do $1 an hour, you know, or whatever it's going to be. And then the rest, I'm going to do step 1, half of it. As soon as I get paid, half of that goes into just one big buy in the beginning of the week, month, or whenever pay period. And then that third and last step is I just love to be able to smash buy. And I don't like to shoot my load if I don't have any money. So I'll just keep that last 20% to smash buy just in case the price goes down. There you have it, guys. That's my 3-step process to this craziness in the last 4th quarter of this insane year of 2024. Let me know what you guys are going to do. What's your plan? You know, is it going to be different than mine? You don't have to exactly tell, you know, what the plan is or something like how much you're putting, but maybe as a percentage wise. Am I crazy? Do you think that these prices are going to do what I'm expecting them to do? And if not, if you don't think so, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. You know, but if you do think it is going to do what I said, let me know in the comment section below what your plan of action is, what your percentages are, and if you agree with mine, if you think I'm crazy. So yeah, guys, so do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, hit the like button only if you like it. If you guys like my channel and my videos, go ahead and share it. It really helps if you share the channel. If you want to support these videos, because again, guys, I work real hard on these Satoshi Saturdays, not all of them, but I'm editing this one, obviously, and it takes me a lot of time to do that. So if you want to help to donate to the channel, you can in the description box below. You don't have to, obviously, because times are rough, I know that. But again, to help the channel, though, you can hit those links and get you some free Bitcoin with the companies that I talked about before. And to secure your Bitcoin and to run a Bitcoin node and maybe do some overseas planning to have a second citizenship, the Bitcoin Way can help you out with that. Tony, hit the link below and set up a 30-minute free call with him. It's free, no obligations. Use my link, tell him Jerry sent you. And not only will he help you secure your Bitcoin and run a Bitcoin node, he can help you with some other things too. So here's the bottom line, guys. The future's on its way. Nobody knows what's gonna happen, but you wanna take advantage of indicators that you have, right? You wanna take advantage of any kind of edge you have. You know, when you go and gamble at the casino, these professional gamblers up here, and I know a lot of these dudes, man. These dudes, and I know some famous dudes too. I know some some sharks, okay? And they teach me all the time, you got to have some kind of, not to cheat, not saying that, but any kind of knowledge or information that you have, you got to use that stuff, man. And that's why I'm constantly looking at these indicators, constantly reading on Twitter, listening to the big boys, watching the Larry Finks and BlackRock, watching Michael Saylor and all these big boys, and again, reading Twitter and looking at the on-chain data and stuff like that. Always be looking, man, always be looking. So that's why I'm using those 3 steps to take advantage of to all aspects so I don't miss anything. But always read and always find out and get as much information and as much edge as you can, because I'm telling you guys, this asset class is nothing like anything else in this world. Nothing. This is not a stock, okay? This is not an investment. This is not a bond. This is not real estate. This is money beyond money. This is money that is going to be around for thousands of years. And there's only one time on this planet that there's going to be a gold rush. This is the digital gold rush, guys. It started in January 2024. I'm going to make a specific video about this gold rush that Michael Saylor always talks about, from January 2024 to about November 2034, where we're going to only have 1% of the Bitcoin that's going to be left to mine from the November 2034 until the year 2140. So 106 years to mine the last 1%. This system is absolutely insane, guys. This is the digital gold rush. So in order to take advantage of that gold rush, This is the year to do it, 2024. 2025 is going to be absolute. That's the bull run. You know, we've already started the bull run, but this is like the God candle of 2025. So before that God candle or Godzilla candle starts striking up, get as many Satoshis as you can. But first, study this thing first. Understand it and know what it is, right? Don't believe me. Don't trust me. Verify. Do your own research. But I'm telling you guys this right now. For your family's future, for your grandkids, for generations that haven't even met you yet, that you haven't even known yet, are going to be thanking you. And again, they're going to be building statues of you for doing this. You need to be selling everything you can if you understand and study what you have in front of you. The gold rush only happens one time, guys. That's it. It only happened once. And it didn't happen again. It ran out. This is even more finite than the gold rush, guys. This is only going to be happening over the next 10 years when Bitcoin's 25 going on 26 years old. And people are not going to believe that you got Bitcoin under 100,000. Because I'm telling you, I believe 2025 is the year we're going to hit over 100,000. It may be this year. It may be at the end of this year. But definitely next year. I picked 110,000 in my New Year's Day prediction. But hey, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't hit 100,000. But it's definitely going to hit 100,000 next year. Before it does that, though, before it does that, make sure you study this thing and get as many of these things that you can. Do it for your family, your generations, your future. I've said this once, and I'll say it 1,000 times. Stack Satoshis today. Today, guys. While you can, while it's cheap. So you don't have to work for those same Satoshis tomorrow. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.